My brothers and my sisters, let me begin by telling you this. God's timing is not like our timing. See, we live by clocks and calendars, by deadlines and alarms. But God, He lives outside of time. He created time, but He is not confined by it. That means when we're watching the clock and wondering, Lord, when, how long must I wait? God is looking at eternity, already knowing how it ends He is not rushed, He is not pressured, and He is not overwhelmed. He's not checking your schedule. He's unfolding His plan You've got to understand that just because it hasn't happened yet doesn't mean it's not going to happen. You may have prayed, fasted, sowed, waited, and still not seen the manifestation, but that does not mean God has forgotten you. No, He is working behind the scenes. He's orchestrating things you can't see. He's aligning the right people, positioning the right opportunities, and preparing the exact circumstances for your breakthrough. He's not withholding it from you. He's timing it for you We get frustrated because we confuse God's silence with absence. We think that if God hasn't answered, He must not be listening. But I need you to hear me right now. God is silent because He's working When a teacher gives a test, they don't talk during the exam, and some of you are in a testing season where God is quiet, not because He's distant, but because He's allowing your faith to be proven. Will you still trust Him when you can't trace Him? Will you hold on when the promise seems far away? There's a divine rhythm to how God moves. You don't plant a seed in the morning and expect a tree by nightfall. There is a process root before fruit, and just like a farmer waits patiently for the harvest, so must you trust God's divine timing in your life. His promises are yes and amen, but they are also scheduled You don't want a blessing that's premature. You don't want a door to open that you're not ready to walk through. So stop comparing your timeline to someone else's. What God has for you is tailored to you, and it will come when you are ready and when it will bring Him the greatest glory. It may not come when you want it, but when it comes it'll be right. It'll be ripe. It'll be real, and you'll look back and thank God He didn't answer your prayer when you asked, because now you can see He wasn't being late, He was being exact. So don't grow weary, don't faint. Don't quit in the waiting room of destiny, because just when you think it's over, just when you're about to give up God shows up right on time in power and glory to do what only He can do. Trust His timing. It's not just good, it's perfect Just because it's taking a long time doesn't mean God said no. You've been looking at the door that hasn't opened, the healing that hasn't come, the relationship that didn't work out, and you're thinking maybe it's not meant to be. But I came to tell you, delay is not denial God's delay is not a rejection, it's a preparation. It's not that God doesn't want to bless you, it's that He wants you ready for the blessing. Some of the greatest things God does in your life don't come on your schedule. They come after disappointment. They come after doors are slammed in your face. They come after you've cried all night and still showed up with praise in your mouth. Because God is not just building the blessing, He's building asterisk asterisk, you asterisk asterisk. And sometimes, before He opens the door, He has to strengthen your character so you don't walk through it and lose everything because you weren't mature enough to handle it. Delay stretches you. It teaches you how to trust. It digs up the idols in your heart. It makes you get real with God. See, anybody can praise when everything's falling into place. But can you praise when it looks like nothing's moving? Can you still show up and serve when nobody sees you? Can you still believe when the evidence says give up? That's the kind of faith that moves heaven. You thought the job was for you, and it went to someone else. You thought the relationship was your forever, and it fell apart. You thought the business would take off, and it collapsed. You cried, God, why? And heaven was silent. But listen, God was not rejecting you. He was asterisk asterisk, redirecting asterisk asterisk you. What you thought was a no was really a not yet. What felt like a closed door was a divine detour. God was protecting you from something you couldn't see. What looks like rejection now will be revelation later. Sometimes you don't understand the delay until you're standing in the fulfillment. You look back and realize, if I had gotten what I asked for when I asked for it, I would have settled for less than what God really had for me. His ways are higher. His thoughts are greater. His no is not a punishment. It's a setup for something bigger, something better, something beyond your imagination. So don't let the waiting make you bitter. Let it make you better. Don't let the delay make you doubt. Let it deepen your dependence on Him. Because when God says yes, no man can shut the door. When God moves, it happens suddenly, and all that waiting will make sense in an instant. Hold on, wipe your tears, strengthen your faith, because what God promised is still coming, and when it does, it'll be worth every moment you had to wait. Remember, asterisk asterisk, the delay is not the end, it's the pathway to destiny. Asterisk asterisk, before God ever puts you in the place of promise, He prepares you to carry the weight of it. You don't get to skip the process and jump straight into purpose. There is asterisk asterisk, a season of preparation, asterisk asterisk, that molds you, stretches you, humbles you, and makes you ready for the thing you've been praying for. Because God is not interested in just giving you a blessing. He wants to make sure that asterisk asterisk, you can handle it asterisk asterisk. You see, it's one thing to get the blessing, but it's another thing to sustain it. And too many people are asking God for promotion, but don't want the preparation. They're asking for platforms, but not willing to go through the process that builds the character to stand on it. But if you rise too soon, the weight of the blessing will asterisk asterisk crush you instead of carry you asterisk asterisk. Look at David. He was anointed king as a young man, but he didn't walk into the palace overnight. No, he went back to the fields. He served, he suffered, he waited. He was hunted down by Saul. He lived in caves, he fought giants. And in all that time, God wasn't punishing David, He was asterisk asterisk, preparing asterisk asterisk him, teaching him how to lead, how to trust, how to worship in the wilderness. So when David finally stepped into the throne, he had already been through enough battles to know that his strength came from God, not from the crown. God prepares you in private for what He will do in public. That means the season you're in right now, the quiet, the overlooked, the broken, the hidden, it's not a mistake. It's training ground, heaven's boot camp. God is teaching you how to fight without applause, how to serve without recognition, how to worship when you're weary. Because when the doors open, you'll need more than a dream. You'll need asterisk asterisk discernment, discipline, and deep roots asterisk asterisk. You keep asking God to move you forward, but He's trying to make you asterisk asterisk stronger first asterisk asterisk. You want the position, but He wants to shape your heart. You want the influence, but He's working on your integrity. Because God loves you too much to let you rise without being ready. He's not punishing you. He's protecting you. He knows what's ahead, and He's getting you prepared so when the moment comes, you won't just show up. You'll be asterisk asterisk, equipped to stay asterisk asterisk. So don't despise the preparation. Don't rush the process. The crushing, the pressing, the pruning. It all has purpose. What you learn in the wilderness will sustain you in the promised land. Let God do the work in you so He can do a greater work through you. When the time is right, when you're refined, when you've been tested and proven asterisk asterisk, He will release you into what He's already prepared for you asterisk asterisk. But first, He's preparing asterisk asterisk you asterisk asterisk for what's already yours. What looks like a setback is often a setup for something greater. You might feel like life has knocked you down, like the door closed too soon. The opportunity slipped through your fingers, or the dream got delayed again. But let me tell you something powerful. Asterisk asterisk God is not punishing you. He's positioning you. Asterisk asterisk every detour, every delay, every disappointment is part of a divine strategy you can't yet see. Sometimes we cry over what we think we lost, not realizing that God is using that very loss to redirect us to something better. That closed door, it wasn't rejection, it was redirection. That failure, it wasn't final, it was foundational. God knows how to use the very thing the enemy meant for evil and asterisk asterisk, turn it around for your good asterisk asterisk. Think about Joseph. Betrayed by his brothers, thrown in a pit, sold into slavery, falsely accused and forgotten in prison. Everything about his journey looked like a setback, but what the enemy didn't know, and what Joseph couldn't yet see, was that God was setting the stage. He was orchestrating events that would lead Joseph not just to survival, but to asterisk asterisk influence, leadership, and purpose asterisk asterisk. And when the time came, Joseph didn't just rise, he ruled. He went from the prison to the palace overnight because God had been working behind the scenes all along. You might be sitting in a pit right now, feeling betrayed, abandoned, misunderstood. But don't lose hope. What looks like defeat is the setup for your destiny. God knows how to pull you out of low places and seat you in high places. He knows how to take your pain and turn it into purpose. But you've got to asterisk asterisk trust Him in the in-between asterisk asterisk. In the moments when nothing makes sense and everything feels like it's falling apart. What you think is the end might just be the beginning. Don't let the setback make you bitter. Let it make you better. Don't let the detour make you doubt. Let it deepen your dependence on God. Because when the setup is complete and the curtain is pulled back, you'll see that all along heaven was at work. Angels were moving. Favor was being aligned. Doors were being prepared with your name on them. Stop mourning over what God already moved you out of. Stop looking back at what you lost and start looking ahead to what's about to be revealed. Asterisk asterisk, the enemy wouldn't be fighting you this hard if there wasn't something valuable on the other side of your trial. Asterisk asterisk, the greater the setback, the greater the comeback. So lift your head, dry your tears, walk in expectation, because your setback is just a setup in disguise. And when God sets you up, no man, no devil, no delay can keep you from what he has already declared over your life. Get ready. It's coming. Waiting is not a waste. It's a weapon when you understand who you're waiting on. See, we've been conditioned to think that waiting is a passive thing, like sitting in a doctor's office, flipping through old magazines, hoping someone calls our name. But the kind of waiting God calls us to is ***, active ***. It's powerful. It's ***, preparational ***. When you're waiting on God, you're not wasting time. You're being ***, strengthened in the quiet ***. It's in the waiting where faith is built. It's in the waiting where trust is tested. It's in the waiting that God tunes your ear to hear His voice, not just the noise of your emotions. Anybody can shout when the blessing shows up. Anybody can dance when the healing is manifested. But can you *** worship while you wait ***? Can you pray when you don't see progress? Can you serve when no one's applauding? That's the kind of faith that gets God's attention. Isaiah said it like this, ***, they that wait upon the Lord shall renew their strength. ***, he didn't say you would be drained. He said you'd be ***, renewed ***. While you wait, God is exchanging your weakness for His strength. While you wait, He's sharpening your vision. While you wait, He's maturing your spirit, giving you wisdom that only comes through time spent in ***, His presence ***, not just chasing after His promises. Don't miss what God is doing in the waiting room. That quiet space is holy. That delay is divine, because it's in that place of stillness that God teaches you how to walk by faith and not by sight. He teaches you that man does not live by bread alone, but by every word that comes from the mouth of God. In the waiting, your roots grow deep, and deep roots are what keep you *** grounded when the storm comes ***, and the blessing arrives. Let me tell you something, you don't want a rushed blessing. You don't want a shortcut. You don't want something microwaved when God wants to give you something marinated. Because when it comes from God's timing, not only will it be right, it will be ***, ready ***. You will be ready. You won't be overwhelmed by it. You'll be prepared to walk in it. So don't waste the wait. Don't pout, don't complain, and don't let bitterness creep in. Instead, praise in the process. Worship with tears in your eyes. Thank God before it even shows up. Because waiting is not about delay, it's about ***, development ***. God is forming something in you that's bigger than the thing you're asking for. When the promise comes, and it will come, you'll understand why it took so long. You'll see why He made you wait. And you'll know without a doubt that ***, the wait was working for you ***, the entire time. Your time is coming. I know it doesn't look like it. I know it doesn't feel like it. But God didn't bring you this far to leave you. He didn't start a work in you just to walk away halfway through the process. If He made you a promise, if He planted a vision in your heart, if He whispered destiny into your spirit, then you can rest assured ***. It's on the way ***. Not maybe, not hopefully. ***, it's coming ***. The problem is, we live in a world that's loud with noise and heavy with doubt. You've got voices telling you it's too late. You've got circumstances telling you it's not possible. You've got delays that feel like denials and prayers that seem to bounce off the ceiling. But listen to me, asterisk asterisk, God is not ignoring you. He's preparing the moment. Asterisk asterisk, you don't need everyone to see you right now. You don't need the spotlight yet. When it's your time, asterisk asterisk, God will shine the light on you himself, asterisk asterisk. You don't have to fight your way into rooms that were never built for you. You don't have to compromise your integrity to fit into spaces God never assigned to your destiny. Just hold your ground, stay in position, and keep your spirit aligned. Because when the time is right, asterisk asterisk, divine timing, not man's timing, asterisk asterisk, everything will start to shift. Doors will open that were once sealed shut. Favor will find you in places where no one knew your name, and the very people who overlooked you will watch you rise. The enemy wants to wear you out before the promise shows up. That's why the waiting season feels so long. That's why the warfare seems so heavy. He knows something is coming. He senses your breakthrough is near. So he attacks your patience, your confidence, your faith. But you've got to stand still and see the salvation of the Lord. You've got to hold fast and remind yourself, asterisk asterisk, if God said it, it will happen. Asterisk asterisk, not in my time, but in asterisk asterisk, his time. Asterisk asterisk, there is a moment appointed by heaven that no force on earth can stop. And when that moment comes, it won't just bless you. It will bless everyone connected to you. Your obedience in the quiet will speak volumes in the open. Your faithfulness in the dark will become a testimony in the light. You are not behind. You are not forgotten. You are not disqualified. You are right where God needs you to be for asterisk asterisk such a time as this. Asterisk asterisk, so don't grow weary in doing well. Don't talk yourself out of the promise. Don't settle for less just because the wait has been long. Your time is coming. Your name is being spoken in rooms you haven't even entered. Your blessing is asterisk asterisk on the way, asterisk asterisk, custom, designed, divinely timed, and absolutely unstoppable. When it comes, you'll look back and say, it was worth every tear, every night, every delay. Because when asterisk asterisk God says it's time, asterisk asterisk, no one can say otherwise.